Time to refresh your list and be ready for these 2020 anime series for the summer. This is ʀᴇᴅ and in this video, we will show you the list of anime series to be released this upcoming summer. These are only some of the expected releases, but we hope you can find something to watch through this. The first one is ʀᴇᴅ no Futekigusha. This action, adventure, comedy, fantasy harem, mystery school life shounen anime adaptation is scheduled to run on July 2020. This story is about the demon lord, Arnos. Having the capability to destroy humans, elementals, and gods, after a long period of countless wars and strife, Arnos the demon lord became sick and tired of all that and longed for a peaceful world, so he decided to reincarnate to the future. After 2000 years has passed, the ruthless demon lord has just been reincarnated. But his aptitude at an academy for nurturing candidates for demon lords is inept. However, what awaited him after his reincarnation is a world too used to peace that his descendants became too weak due to a huge weakening in magical powers. Arnos enrolled in the Mao Academy established to find any students that might be the demon lord reincarnation, but his powers are too extraordinary that those in the academy could not properly judge his powers, so he regarded as a NEB student being underestimated and avoided by most people there. He recruited a girl friendly to him, Misha, as his subordinate and comrade, and strives to climb to the top of the demon race hierarchy to one day reclaim his former title and status. Next on the list is Decadence, a sci-fi action anime scheduled to run this coming July 2020. Many years have passed since humanity was driven to the brink of extinction by the sudden emergence of the unknown life forms Godol. Those humans that survived now dwell in a 3,000-m high mobile fortress Decadence built to protect themselves from the Godol threat. Denizens of Decadence fall into two categories: gears, warriors who fight the Godol daily, and tankers, those without the skills to fight. One day, Natsumi, a tanker girl who dreams of becoming a gear, meets surly Kaburaji, an armor repairman of Decadence. This chance meeting between the seemingly two opposites, the girl with a positive attitude who never gives up on her dreams and the realist who has given up on his, will eventually shake the future course of this world. Next is The God of High School. This is an action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, martial arts, sci-fi and supernatural anime based on a Korean webtoon series, and will run on July 2020. The main protagonist is Jin Morai, a 17-year-old martial artist. At the beginning of the story, he is invited to join a martial arts tournament called the God of High School. The event, sponsored by a shady corporation, brings together people from high schools all over the country on a regional and then national level in order to select 3 representatives for the world tournament. As a prize, the winner gets his wish fulfilled by the hosting corporation, no question asked. This intrigues Morai, and as he continues through the tournament, he meets many competitors, each with a different way of fighting. Martial arts aside, participants fight by using borrowed power, a mystical energy granted by supernatural entities like gods, demons, mythical creatures, hence the name borrowed power. During the opening rounds, he comes across 2 other martial arts prodigies, full-contact karate expert Han Daewoo and epist Master Yumira. These 2 would befriend Jin Morai after their fights with him, and will become teamed together after the preliminary rounds. As the tournament's preliminary rounds finish, and teams assemble, plans for many different people within the organization, and those pitted against them begin to make their moves to achieve their goals. Following the God of High School is Peter Grill to Kenja no Jikan. It is an anime series with remarkable similarities with the High School DxD, To Love Ru, Date Alive, The Testament of Sister New Devil and High School of the Dead. In some aspects this is a comedy, action, fantasy, harem, mature, seinen anime series that is scheduled to run also on July 2020. Peter Grill is an adventurer and the strongest man in the world. While he has a girlfriend named Lavilia, with whom he sworn to spend the rest of his life, Lavilia still believes that babies are delivered by storks, and in the 2 years since their relationship began, Peter and Lavilia has not progressed beyond holding hands. In the meantime, various other women, such as 2 ogre twins and an elf, all want him so that they can bear strong children. Peter has to avoid all manner of temptation and plots, all while feeling guilty toward Lavilia. We also have Monster Musume no Oisha-san, a comedy, action, fantasy, with romance anime series that will run on July 2020. This is a story of a doctor in the world of humans and monsters. In the town of Lindworm, where monsters and humans coexist, Dr. Glenn runs an exemplary medical clinic for monster girls with his Lamia assistant, Safi. Whether receiving a marriage proposal by a centaur injured in battle, palpating the injury of a mermaid, or suturing the delicate wounds of a flesh golem, Dr. Glenn performs his job with grace and confidence. But when an unsavory character seeks to steal a harpy egg, how will the unflappable Dr. Glenn respond? Next in line is ʀᴇᴅ ᴅɪsᴄʟᴇ. This is an anime series with comedy, action, romance and slice of life that will run on July 2020. The story follows Shinichi Sakurai, a fit and grumpy-faced third-year college student who just wants to spend his free time alone. However, his underclassman from his high school days, the short, energetic, and very buxom second-year student Hana Azaki, simply will not allow that, constantly pestering him and teasing him until Shinichi is forced to hang out with her. Slowly, but surely, he gradually starts enjoying his time with her to the point that, even with all their bickering, they're almost always seen together. With the help of her chipper charm and peppy persistence, this might just be the start of a beautiful relationship. And now, we have ʀᴇᴅ, an action, fantasy, horror, martial arts anime series this summer 2020. In 2030, Japan. A virus has infected humans throughout the world. Infected people turn into different forms of monsters based on their ages, sexes, and races. The virus is named ʀᴇᴅ after being rich in variety like ʀᴇᴅ. Just then, a pair of samurai and ninja appeared in such a blighted wasteland of Japan. They both traveled from the early Edo period, fighting together with help from a doctor who tries to find cure for ʀᴇᴅ. Facing ceaseless attacks from ʀᴇibas and outlaws that attack travelers for food, they start the dangerous journey with enemies all around. Everywhere they turn, danger is upon them,